Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cait, and if you're new here, I am a part-time master's student at the University of Oxford while I work full-time and balance that out. And today I thought that I'd do a little bit of a check-in because I haven't really spoken about what's been going on behind the scenes. There's been so much going on that is kind of developing at a pretty fast pace, and I thought that I'd just check in with you guys and let you guys know kind of what's been going on with my masters and with accepted and all that kind of stuff. So thank you for being here, and let's get into it. So as you may have seen in my last video, I was in London over, was it 2 weeks ago or something like that, where I met up with Kaylin and we did a whole lot of work on Accepted Society and the rebrand that we are currently working towards ahead of the Symposium in August. And as she kind of mentioned in that vlog, she is taking a little bit of a step back from Accepted Society, and I am taking quite a significant step forward into Accepted Society and helping with the running of the business, and I'm really, really excited about that. I feel like Accepted Society does so much for so many people, and this is a decision that Kaylin and I came to together as, you know, our lives have kind of progressed and changed, and we've got different responsibilities and things like that. And it is really, really, really exciting. And obviously, as my master's kind of progresses and I start to get involved with my research and other research projects, I'm starting to see that this is absolutely the area that I want to be in. And being able to provide a space, a platform for students, particularly non-traditional students, really sort of makes me feel so happy and so fulfilled. So I'm very, very happy to be able to continue on this work with Accepted Society and to do more with it. If you guys are interested in Accepted Society at all, you want to know more information about it, anything like that, I will leave a link in the description box below for you guys to have a look at. And there's a lot more that's happening that will be released at the Symposium. Kaylin and I have got quite a few plans that are busy coming to fruition, but it's very, very exciting. It's an exciting time in Accepted Society's sort of maturity, shall we say. So very, very cool on that. I am currently running the morning study session, session A, and so I am going to get into a little bit of reading for my residency in June. It's my third Oxford residency, and I'm very, very excited to be back in Oxford in the summer when it's lovely and warm. And yeah, I've got a fair bit of reading to do, so let's get to it. Just finished up the study session now. Got a fair bit of reading done, probably need to do more, but the one thing that I did get done was fill in a whole lot of forms and things that I needed to do for admin purposes. Oh, so much on Accepted Society that I want to talk about, but we can't talk about just yet. But having said that, all will be revealed in August at the Symposium. And the way that the Symposium works, this is the first time we're doing it as a hybrid event. We will have a few in-person seats that are available from the Continuing Education Department at Oxford. These seats and tickets will go live in the next couple of weeks, but you have to be a member of Accepted Society to get hold of a ticket. So if you were ever on the fence about joining Accepted Society, now is the time to do so, so that you can be aware when those tickets become available, those seats become available. Kaylin and I will also be doing a breakfast the next day for like a select number of people. We might even do like a raffle for that, which I think would be really, really cool. But yeah, so if you were ever on the fence about joining Accepted Society, now is your time. Link will be in the description box below. I just wanted to come on here and talk about the fact that I'm working, obviously, through my master's. I'm still working full-time at my job at Google, but I really do feel like there is a shift happening as I put more time into Accepted, as I put more time into my studies. I'm obviously still putting in my hours at Google, but I am really focusing my time and intention on building out like my academic side more and more with conferences and networking and that kind of thing. So it's all very exciting. There's so much happening, and obviously as I spend more time with Accepted, there is a lot more of my time that's taken up by academic sides of work, and that's very, very exciting for me. And yeah, so please keep a lookout on our Instagram if you want to sign up for Accepted Society. As I said, the link will be in the description box below. But very, very excited for those changes that will be coming in August. And yeah, just very, very excited about what's happening in the background. I ran the monthly planning session for Accepted Society over the weekend, and I usually kind of put like 3 goals together for the next month, and I ended up having 6 goals this month, and majority of them steered towards like academic and Accepted side. So I mean, there's definitely that clear shift that's happening in my life. But talking about the masters for a second, so as I mentioned, I have my third residency in June, at the end of June at Oxford. We'll be doing the long 18th century this time. And also one of the seminars that I will be doing is the art history seminar. It's my first art history seminar that I've ever done before, and I'm so excited about it. I mean, I've really taken quite a different approach to this master's than I thought I would, but I think that's like half of the brilliance of my master's, is because you can explore these different aspects. Oh, the lighting is very odd here. You can explore a lot of these different aspects of art history and architecture and things like that that you wouldn't have necessarily done in a sort of standard master's degree. And I think that's the real benefit of like an interdisciplinary master's. But I mean, even while I was in Lisbon for Taylor Swift, we obviously went to a whole lot of bookshops while we were there. And I picked up this book here, which is Art Monsters by Lauren Elkin. And essentially, like, for me to pick up an art history book or an art analysis book is just so bizarre, but it has been what I've enjoyed reading in the last couple of months. Is the amount of nonfiction books that I've read for my masters that have like just blown my mind has been amazing. And I am planning on doing that video. Sorry, let me shift you a little bit. I am planning on doing that video soon, so do keep a lookout for that. I'll be doing a video on the books that I've read for my masters, and I will be recording that video very, very shortly. So please stick around to have a look at that. I will also be doing a video of my admissions tips to get into Oxford. And this is something that has been requested so many times from me, is what my advice is for getting into masters. And as you may know, I was an admissions consultant under Accepted Consulting before that closed down. So I do have a few tips that I would like to share with you all. And I'm even happy to kind of talk through what I wrote about in my personal statement and what I prepared for my interview. It might be a whole series, actually. If you guys are interested in that, please do let me know in the comments down below. Okay, well, the morning's gone. It's lunchtime, technically. Well, it is lunchtime. Not technically, it is lunchtime. And I am starving. So I'm going to go get something to eat. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to probably focus in on my day job work, because I have a bit of that to do. All right, everyone, I've just come back from lunch. I have a few meetings that I need to go to for my day job. I was thinking about my journey on YouTube so far, because I got the most incredible email from one of you, and just basically saying that, you know, this person has followed my journey on Instagram and YouTube and my return to academia, and it's been so inspiring for them, and that they wanted my advice on returning to academia themselves after working. And I'm sorry about the variations of life. This is just what Ireland is about. And it really got me thinking about, I sometimes lose sight of the fact that sharing this journey with you guys means so much to me, to be able to do this, to share this with you all, and to go through the ups and downs of it. And one of the biggest struggles that have plagued me throughout this journey, but a lot more in the recent months, has been wanting to spend so much more time focusing on my masters, focusing on my research, focusing on my studying, and also on Accepted, because that is really where my passion lies, is sharing my journey with you all. And essentially, I suppose inspiring is the word, but it almost feels a bit shallow to say inspiring, but share the journey, so that those of you who were like me a couple of years ago, who thought, oh, well, it can't be done to pivot your life at a later stage, actually show you that it can be done, because all of a sudden my life is pivoting so quickly. I'm so much closer to my goal than I ever thought I would be. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. As I said, more will be revealed at the Symposium in August. But this is just to say thank you for all of you out there that are supporting me, that are watching me, that are commenting on my YouTube, on my Instagram, and sending me emails telling me how this content has inspired you. And that means so much to me. You guys don't understand how much that means to me. Every time I get an email like this, it fills my heart with so much joy that this is actually inspiring people. So thank you so much for that. Big thank you for being here. Big thank you for supporting me. And as I obviously move into studying and move into my sort of focus on academia and move away from my corporate job, I'm obviously very conscious of the fact that I need to have some form of an income. And while this is not something that I am promoting at this point, I have created a coffee page, and the link is in the description box below. If you do feel like you want to support me and you have the means to support me, I would very much appreciate it. But as I say, I still have my job. I still have my full paycheck coming my way, so I don't feel 100% comfortable asking you guys for that at this point. But I just wanted to alert you guys to it in the description box below in case you did see it and you were wondering why. It's just me setting up for the future when I can fully move away from my corporate job full-time, which is exciting. And the other thing that I should probably flag up is that YouTube now has this super thanks thing for super fans, which you can also use. Again, I don't really want to promote it at this stage. I'm just making you guys aware of it, that it is there if you do see it. And I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting and following my journey and reaching out to me. Please feel free to reach out to me more. I absolutely love hearing from you guys, and I reply to all the emails, I promise. I really find it so exciting and so special to hear from you guys. So thank you for that. It's the afternoon. I've had lunch. I've had a big cup of tea. I have a fair few work meetings to go to this afternoon, and then I think tonight I'm just going to continue on reading. I desperately need to catch up on my 2024 TBR. For those that haven't seen that video, I will leave it linked here or here or here. I can't remember, but I'll leave it linked. I essentially pulled out 24 books from my bookshelves that I wanted to read in 2024. It's almost the middle of the year. June is technically the middle of the year, and I am not yet halfway with my 2024 TBR. So I need to crack on with that. I've got quite a few books here at the top on these little DIY shelves that I need to read. So I need to get into my reading. I'm also, as I said, I'm reading a lot for my residency week that's coming up. A big pile of books on the side here, over here, that needs to be read. And yeah, but I'm not planning on traveling anytime soon until June. So I think I will be until the end of June before the Masters. So I'm just going to be at home, studying, head down, just focusing on work and focusing on getting the symposium planned out, making the changes for Accepted for the revamp. I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you guys what we've been working on. I suppose that's really all of my life updates at this point. There's not much more I can talk about yet, which is so sad. I want to tell you guys everything that's going on, but I can't just yet. Maybe what I'll do is, I also have 2 buddy reads in June, so I also need to remember that, and they're both pretty long. Well, the one is one of my very, very long books, which is Olga Sasak's The Books of Jacob, which is over 1,000 pages long. And then the other one is the 3rd book of Tsitsi Dangaremba's Nervous Conditions trilogy, which is The Small Nimble Body. And I'm very excited to read that. Very, very excited. It might actually go really well with this Tilted Access book. And it's different, but they're both African stories, and that could be really, really interesting. This also looks interesting. Maybe this one, because it's a bit shorter, I might be able to get through it a bit quicker. And then I'll do a month of just vintage books. Yes, that's a good plan. So June, I'll read my 2 buddy reads, and then this book, So Distant from My Life by Monique Lebeaudeau. And then I will and then I'll read my 3 vintage books in one of the months. Be a red month. All right, that's enough rambling from me. Let me get to some work and I'll check in a bit later. Hello friends, this is editing Cait because I realized that I did not close off this vlog. But thank you for staying with me if you are still here to the end of this vlog. I essentially just wanted to pull in to say that I appreciate your guys' support more than anything. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting me. Please continue to support me, follow along with my journey, especially as things develop with Accepted. I can guarantee you it's very, very exciting information. And keep following along with the masters, with the return to academia, the full transition. It's going to be so great, so exciting. And please keep a lookout for those next 2 videos that are coming out really, really soon. The books that I read and love for my masters and my top tips for getting into Oxford. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.